Hey guys, it's Jacqueline and welcome back to another speed build in The Sims 4. So today's video is this suburban kind of craftsman house, and we're building in Brindleton Bay, and it's just like a good old family home. It's like sort of pastel colored, so it's pretty light color scheme. I think it's really cute actually, and it's sort of based on the reference picture, but not entirely. Like, I started out with the reference picture, but I sort of got to the point where I was like, I cannot make this work really, so I started out with the reference picture, and you'll see that because of that, the roofing is really weird in the beginning because I was trying to like copy the picture that I was copying, but it just like wasn't working very well, so I ended up like redoing the roofing the way that I wanted to do it, and I actually cut out a lot of the weird stuff that was going on because there was, trust me when I say, a lot of weird stuff went on. I tried out so many different roofs just on that front bit to like replicate the way that they had it, but it just wasn't working really very well, so I decided to do it the way that I thought would look best, and I think it looks really cool. Or not cool, pretty basic actually, very basic suburban when I'm done with it, so I'm happy with the way that it turned out, but I feel like I'm a little out of practice building these types of houses actually, weirdly enough. Like, I used to do them all the time actually, like they were pretty much the staple on my channel, I think. Like I just did a lot of suburban houses, not like the only thing I built, but I would do them pretty frequently, and then for whatever reason recently I just stopped doing them. I don't know why. I think we had a lot of packs that weren't really oriented towards that style recently, so I was like, you know, maybe we'll switch it up and do something different, and I got really attached to the doing something different, so we did a lot of different things, and now we're back to my original delightful little suburban cottagey style, although this one isn't really a cottage, it's a pretty large family home. I believe it has it has 4 bedrooms and 1 office, but like the office, you would not be hard pressed to fit bedroom stuff into the office, so I can probably safely call it a 5-bedroom. But yeah, it's pretty large. It's definitely for a big family, and besides that, I don't know, it is in Brindleton Bay like I said, so I kind of wanted to do like the East Coast style, and I feel like it definitely does have some East Coast elements to it. Like, you can look at it, you can probably tell it's got like the Hampton sort of roof, like, you know, design and stuff, although it is like, usually I think Hampton houses have a curved roof and this one just has a straight roof, but it's still like, it fits, you know, it's not like, wow, what is this house doing here? So I think it works in that regard, but it definitely could be more East Coasty. I just like the way that this house turned out, and I think it looks really cute here. You'd probably have to build a neighborhood around it that like made it fit in a little better, but you'll see once we get the color scheme going differently and stuff. The color scheme right now is a bit of a mess, but I do figure it out eventually, and I think it looks really nice when I do. And so yeah, I also really love building in Brindleton Bay. Just like, I feel like we've discussed this before, I used to do a bunch of builds in Brindleton Bay. Like, it was probably my favorite world to build in because, well, first of all, the lighting is just gorgeous. I don't know why, but especially on like this lot and a lot of other lots in this specific world, the way that the light hits the front of houses, especially during the evening time, which is the time that we're building in right now, it's just gorgeous. I don't know, I really like building when the like whatever side of the house I'm building on is like illuminated. If you guys are like even understand what I'm saying, I don't know. I feel like there's always that like optimum lighting time for a specific lot, and in Brindleton Bay it's just really gorgeous, so I really like building here for that reason. And of course the world itself is just really nice as well, like a nice little coastal town, and I don't know, I really like the color of the grass for some reason. That's probably such a dumb thing to be like, wow, Brindleton Bay, you know, of all the things about Brindleton Bay, it really stands out because of that quality grass color, but I don't know, it's like a pretty different grass than any of the other ones that we have, so I just really like it a lot. And I don't know, yeah, so I thought it would be fun to build here. Hopefully you guys will like this build. I don't know, I do feel like it's a bit basic, like it's kind of not groundbreaking in any way necessarily, but I just think it's a cute house, so I figured why not. And I wasn't really sure what else to build today. Like, I was having I started building like 3 different things, and then I bulldozed all of them because they were all just turning out badly, so I was like, what am I gonna do here? And then I was like, family home, naturally. So I decided to just, you know, do a little basic kind of suburban. I don't know, I hesitate to call it suburban because I feel like it's a little more decked out than a suburban usually would be, especially these spandrels, friezes, I think they're called friezes, that I used. I really love those. I think they add so much to like the character of the house. They're very Craftsman, and I've never actually used them before, I don't think, but they're from Seasons if you guys would like to use those yourselves, or if you're wondering what pack they're from. So I really like them a lot, and I think they added a lot to the build. Hopefully you guys agree. And also, I didn't realize that this is such a random thing to get excited about, but these spandrels, the spandrels, when you put them on the same like tile as the friezes are on, they'll go under the frieze. And I got so excited when I discovered that, because I thought that if you put a spandrel on the same like tile as a frieze, then it will just like snap to above the frieze and you won't be able to see the spandrel, but you can see the spandrel. I realize this is such a stupid thing to be like, wow, amazing, we love the innovation of The Sims 4, but like, you know, I got excited, I really did. So I had a lot of fun with that specific aspect of it. I don't know, I just hope you guys will enjoy this lot, because I definitely like, I feel like I wasn't really a huge fan of it when I was first building it either. Like, looking back on it while I was building it, I was kind of like, oh, where am I going with this? I don't really know what I'm doing, and it might not end very well, but I really actually am quite a fan of how it turned out, and like watching it back now and watching it back editing. Well, first of all, watching it back editing was a nightmare, because I don't know why recently in my builds I just keep pausing for like little durations of time that are so, like, it's so unnecessary, because if I weren't to remove it, you would have noticed, because you would see that the camera just stopped moving for a while. But if I do remove it, like, I have to go through the entire video just for the sake of removing those little bits. So I don't know, my life is hard, isn't it? But yeah, I don't know. So anyways, the point is that I got a lot of experience, or I got to know this house very well while I was editing it, so I have determined that I'm quite fond of it. Hopefully you guys will like it too. I don't know. I feel like I haven't built like anything in the super traditional Brindleton Bay style in a while, actually, so I don't know why I haven't, but like I said, I'm kind of out of practice with like just basic family homes, so I had a lot of fun with this one. I'll stop talking about how I had a lot of fun with it now, but it is, like I said, a family home and 4 bedrooms, so I had 4 kids, or 3 kids that I was imagining living here, and then 2 parents, and the family I imagined here was a very typical American family. I would say 2 kids and a boy and a girl, but I decided to go for twins and then a toddler instead. Basically, the storyline is that, so the parents, I think they just work like business jobs, desk jobs, something standard. Like, they're not outstanding in their career fields or anything, but like, you know, they get by. Clearly, they get by. This is a pretty nice house. So, they're just like pretty basic parents, you know, your standard. Probably the mom is a bit of a Karen, but, you know, we forgive her for it. No, we really don't, but like, that's part of her personality. So, yeah, so basically they had 2 kids and they had twins, right? And so they had these twin girls, and they were like, wow, cool, we're gonna have this dream family, it's gonna be so great, and all of our friends are gonna be envious of us, and like, it's just gonna be amazing, you know, because we're gonna have these twin girls, and they'll get along so well with each other, they'll get along with us, and like, they really set the bar high for themselves. They started with stars in their eyes, and they were like so excited, right? And then these twin girls hit their teen years, and they suddenly hate their parents. Well, not suddenly, it was a lead up, you know. They like slowly began to develop a hatred for their parents, and this is like normal teenage behavior, right? But these parents don't know how to handle it, because they're like, excuse me, our kids are perfect children who are going to be part of our perfect life. They don't like us, they don't love us, they don't want anything to do with us. This is like not what I signed up for, you know? And so their solution, naturally, was to have another child. So they have a little baby toddler, and the toddler I was imagining is a boy, but it doesn't really matter either. I think the toddler is pretty inconsequential in the whole equation. Like, they were really just brought into the world for the sake of like validating the parents' dream family kind of thing. So yeah, that's an interesting storyline, I guess. But then the teenagers I was imagining are sort of opposites to each other. I think, well, you'll see when I decorate their rooms, but I probably won't be talking about the build when we get to their rooms, so let's mention their storylines now. The first one, I was imagining, like I said, they're twin sisters, so I was imagining the first one is sort of this goth child, and so her room is like very dark and black and stuff, and she's got like some rock punk posters on the wall, but then she also has these trophies above her desk, or I think above her dresser, which I was imagining are from debate. So I was thinking, for whatever reason, she's like a very intellectual person, like she's really smart, she just like is goth, so nobody like assumes that she will be, you know? People kind of assume the worst of her, and like they don't really think she's very smart, but she actually is very smart. And so, I don't know, that's kind of a trope, isn't it? Like, the super dark, tortured soul that's also really intelligent, I don't know. But I don't think she's a tortured soul, I think she just likes black. But yeah, so she's really smart, she does debate and stuff. And then her sister, who also has the room across the hall, by the way, this is another key point, their rooms are so tiny compared to the toddler's room. That's because the parents were like, you are not contributing to our dream family the way that you should be, we're gonna give you the small rooms. But granted, they do have access to the balcony, but I feel like if I gave access to the balcony to the toddler, that would have been like a safety threat of some kind, maybe? I don't know, but anyways. So then her sister, who is the room next to her, is like this hippy-dippy flower child kind of girl, and she's like, I don't know, I was thinking kind of activist-y, which I feel like ties into the hippie a little bit, and she's also pretty smart, but she's like she likes the beats, you know, and her sister is like Nietzsche, so it's like an opposition, but they're both very smart, I was thinking, and yeah, they kind of like, they get along pretty well with each other, I think. They just don't really like feed into their parents' like perfect family narrative the way that they wanted or they were supposed to, and so yeah, they're probably pretty good friends with each other, but they are like very strong and very opposing personalities, so there's probably like their fair share of little spats and stuff, but overall it's not like they hate each other or anything like that. So that's what I was thinking for the sisters, and of course they love their brother, even though, I don't know, if I was in that position I might resent my brother a little bit, but that's fine. So they're better people than me, basically, is the point we're making here, and they love their brother. So all the siblings are really tight-knit. It's just kind of these parents that are like, you're not living my dream, how dare you, you know? So that's what's going on there with the personalities of the kids, I guess. And yeah, like I said, I definitely picture them to be like this, or they were supposed to be this super idyllic family, but then it just didn't work out the way that the parents really wanted it to, and now they kind of resent their kids for it a little bit. But they also have a dog, by the way, a really shaggy dog, I was imagining. I just made a build the other day where I imagined that the family or whoever was living there also had like a dog, but they also had a cat, so that one's kind of different. But for whatever reason, whenever I build in Brindleton Bay, I think it's like the cat world, which is not the case. It's the cat and dog world. It's literally, it comes with cats and dogs. So like, what am I doing? What are you doing, Jack? Just making them cats all the time. But I decided to give this family a dog because I thought it would be cute, and like I said, I already went on my tangent the other day about how I really love dogs and I have a dog and whatnot, but I don't know, I just think dogs are really cute, and I thought a dog would be like a really adorable addition to the family, you know? So that's what we did there. And yeah, by the way, I don't know why I put so much kids items that only kids in the game can use. Not so much, I just put this one like little craft table, but I guess the toddler can use it when they age up, but there is stuff for a toddler. And yeah, I don't know why, I think I didn't really realize that I was planning to have a toddler and 2 teenagers live here when I was doing the downstairs area, but that's okay. And like I said, I feel like I kind of was questioning my decisions a lot while I was making downstairs, but I am really happy with the way it turned out. And by the way, I'm not in live mode right now, or like the thing where you enter build mode through live mode, which is why I'm going to place down several pictures throughout the duration of this build, and I won't change the frames of them, but I do change the frames of them. You'll see them for the screenshots. And by the way, also, just while we're on the subject of screenshots and stuff, I did not include in this build the office or any of the bathrooms because I think they're pretty like uneventful. They're just very boring, so I didn't really want to do them because I didn't think anybody would really care about them that much. The office, I just put in like a little game table and also a desk and like, you know, a bookcase, all the basic office necessities. And I guess the game table isn't really an office necessity, is it? But I was just like, it's a hobby room, you know? So I put that stuff in there, and I just wanted to let you guys know in case you were like, what's going on? Why is there no office in this build? I don't think anybody would have realized it, so I probably would have been better off not mentioning it. But I did mention it, and that's where we are. Anyways, I feel like lately I've been on a bit of a like lack of inspiration for builds, so that's probably why this build is like such a typical build. Like, I'm pretty sure I built this exact kitchen before, but that's fine. But I've been like, I feel like I'm lacking inspiration, but at the same time I have so much inspiration. Like, there's so many things I want to build. Like, for example, today I started 3 different houses, 3 different styles. This is the only one that really turned out, so that's why you're watching this video right now. But I had other plans. I had so many plans, and it was going to be great, and then it did not follow through on the plans the way I should have. But I'm going to try executing all of those builds that I had planned, and I think they will be great once I get them done, which will be some point in the future probably. Like I mentioned, I'm trying to sort of like start not necessarily bulk recording, but just recording before, like way before I have to actually upload a video. Because for example, right now we are recording this voiceover night before this video is going up, and that's fine and all, except that all day I was like, oh god, what if I don't actually get a build done? I don't know why. See, I don't know why I'm so stressed. It's not like this is a job or something. That's why I'm always like, I feel like I'll have more validation to be stressed or like actually work hard on this channel if I were to get monetized, which is a long shot. So I don't know. At the moment, I'm kind of just like you know, it's a hobby, and I really enjoy it, though. I really do enjoy making videos. Like, I feel like it's a good decompression, if that makes sense. But anyways, so I have some other builds that I'm planning on doing soon, and I hope you guys will like them if you see them, if you enjoy them. And I don't know, I feel like I just don't want to like do the same kind of builds that everybody else is doing, but then at the same time it's just The Sims, you know, like it's pretty limited. There's not a bunch of stuff you can do, so it's not really my fault if I make something that somebody else has made before. I don't know, like I want to make unique builds, but also these are the kinds of builds that make me happy, and everybody makes these builds, so I guess what makes me happy is really what matters. But I have been taking to Pinterest recently for inspiration as well. I know I mention Pinterest like all the time. I probably shouldn't, should I? But I really love Pinterest. Pinterest is like, I don't know, it is funny to me that at one point my Pinterest feed was not entirely houses. Like I had other things on there, and I never used it when I had other things on there too, but like I just, you know, I really used to not only look at houses on Pinterest, but now I do, and houses are so beautiful and they just make me happy. The one issue I have, my qualm with Pinterest, is that if you're looking at a specific style, like let's say for example, you're browsing through houses and you diverge into a deep dive of the Tudor style, and you're looking at every single picture on Pinterest of a house in the Tudor style, then you will never be able to reclaim your feed fully from Tudor houses. There will always be Tudor houses on your feed, and you can never escape them, and it's a little like, oh my god, I just want to get away from them, you know? Like, I just want to look at my modern houses, but the modern houses won't show up because it thinks that you're obsessed with Tudor houses now, and it's like, you know, like, I think the algorithm adapts just a little bit too quickly, but that's okay. That's pretty relevant, I guess, to the point at large, which is that I have a lot of different styles that I'm hoping to try out lately. And I don't know, also while I was on Pinterest, I saw so many pictures of like Animal Crossing houses, and they looked so cute. I don't know, I really want Animal Crossing, but I mean, I'm not gonna get it because I feel like, first of all, I don't actually know that much about it, but I think it's like a multiplayer game sort of, and from the vibes that I get, or what I can tell so far, most people have sort of stopped playing it by now, so it'd be a little pointless to like get it now, you know, because if it's multiplayer and you have to do all the like trading and stuff to build your island, I don't know, I don't know anything about it, so you can probably tell by what I'm using very vague terms, but you know what I mean. I just don't, like, it's a little past its prime now, so it probably wouldn't be a great time to get it, and also, I don't know, it's just expensive, you know, like a Switch. It's unnecessary because I would only play Animal Crossing on there, and then it would just be like a little pointless, but it did look really cute, so I don't know, I kind of want to take a bit of inspiration for like my vibes from Animal Crossing. But anyways, let me know if you guys have it, what you think of it, like if I should get it. I mean, I probably shouldn't get it, should I? But like, just let me know if you guys have it, if you like it, whatever. I don't know, if I just started sounding really different, by the way, I'm recording the second part of the voiceover on like a different day than the first day. Basically what happened is that this video is supposed to go up today, the day that I'm recording this, so the first half of this voiceover was recorded on that day that it was supposed to go up, and then I think I made a mistake when uploading it. I'm not really sure what happened. I think it was because I didn't have my like charger plugged into my computer, so then it did the thing where it like automatically sleeps and stops functioning, but I don't think it does that when it's charging, so then because of that it stopped uploading. That's what I think happened, but I'm not exactly sure. But the point is, it stopped uploading, so I was at like 3% uploaded when I woke up in the morning, and yeah, I couldn't upload it during the day because my family all uses the Wi-Fi, and we have like pretty slow Wi-Fi, so I can't upload it while anybody's trying to do anything else on the internet, so I always set it to upload like right before I go to sleep. So yeah, basically I couldn't upload this video the day it was supposed to go up, so it's going up today instead, or the day that you're watching this, or I don't know, maybe you're watching this far into the future. Hello, future friends. Are you out of quarantine yet? Let's hope so. But yeah, so anyways, that's the point, is that if I sound really different right now, or if I sound like I'm just getting back into the groove of voiceover, I am in fact just getting back into the groove of voiceover, so I apologize. But anyways, there's some things to discuss, and by the way, the reason I'm recording this, I know that probably made no sense, because you're like, okay, we were going to put the video up, so why do you have to record more of the voiceover now? Like, why can't you just re-upload it tomorrow night? Basically, what happened is I took this as a sign from the universe, because I already didn't really like the second part of the voiceover for this video for whatever reason. I was just not feeling it for some reason, and so I was like, you know, I think this is the powers of the universe trying to tell me something, trying to tell me that it was bad and I shouldn't put it up. So then instead I'm re-recording so that I will have a slightly better voiceover, hopefully. But anyways, things to discuss. Sparked, Sims TV, boy, why? I mean, I'm not gonna like knock it before I try it, because it could be cool, It could be cool, it really could. And also there's that thing, of course, that we always have to consider where the people that are like designing Sparked, planning Sparked, whatever, they're not the same people that are working on the packs. And also the packs have been really good lately, at least in my opinion. Like, I've been very happy with the last few packs, so I don't really think like we need to be like, oh, they should be improving their packs right now and not just making reality TV. But I don't know. I don't think it's something I'm going to be particularly into, like, just based on what I know about myself. I never really have liked reality TV. I don't really watch, I mean, I watch some of the simmers that are in the thing, like Spring Sim's good, and, you know, there are a few others that I watch as well, but I don't really watch, like, a majority of the people that are on it. I've kind of transitioned away from, like, bigger simmers recently for whatever reason. I don't know. There's just a lot of great small, like, creators in the community, so I try to, you know, watch people that deserve it, I guess. Not that they don't deserve it. Yeah, I'm digging myself a hole, but the point is that I just don't think that, like, I'll watch it for the factor of that I'm, like, interested in the people that are in it, and I don't really like reality TV at all, so I don't know. I don't think it's for me, really, but, you know, it could be interesting. It could be cool. If they execute it properly, it's just an interesting concept, and I'm not really sure, like, where it came from, why they decided to do it, but that's okay. We'll see, you know, we'll see how it goes. In the end, I guess it's pretty inconsequential, really. But anyways, other things. I hope Patch Day treated you well. That was yesterday. Nice. The day before yesterday, I think, when I'm recording this now, and so for you guys, it'll be 4 days ago. 4 days ago? Maybe? I can't math right now. It's too late, but, yeah, I hope nothing bad happened for you guys or your games, because I know some people have had issues, unfortunately. I don't think that I hadn't, I mean, my game is being laggy, but it's always laggy. Like, even, this is really unfortunate too. Even with the, like, literally, it's a whole extra graphics, processing unit that is plugged into the outside of it, and it still lags. I'm like, how is this possible? But that's okay. So, yeah, I haven't seemed to have any issues, but I also took out my mods folder. I know some people didn't, and if you didn't take out your mods folder, I've heard bad things about this specific update, unfortunately. But hopefully they put some quick fixes out, because, I don't know, it seems, it's so, like, ridiculous to me. This is like a bug fix update, and it still is causing bugs. So that's kind of wild. I don't know. I mean, I appreciate that they do the monthly updates, though. Like, I think that's a good thing, but it's unfortunate that so many bugs pop up, but then again, so many different people playing the game, so many different computers, like, I think it's inevitable that stuff will malfunction. So yeah, anyways, I just hope that nothing bad happened for you guys. I've seen a lot of bad stuff, like, people apparently can't even open their games, which I would cry so much, if I couldn't, like, open it or play it at all and I had to wait for a fix. I think I would be quite panicked, and some people apparently, like, their game is broken, like, it'll just crash anytime they try to open a specific feature, which I was scared of happening, actually, for me, because the first time I opened it after the update, I tried to go into build mode, and it crashed, like, immediately after entering build mode, and I was like, oh god, this could be bad, this could be an omen, a bad sign of things ahead, but luckily, I think it's crashed, like, 1 or 2 times since then, but, nothing, like, major. Like, I'm still able to play, obviously. I was able to make this house, so it should be fine. Fingers crossed, at least. I don't know. I'm kind of, like, feeling a bit, like, que sera about it, because I'm getting my new computer in, like, 10 days? I don't know. July 22nd, apparently. It was supposed to be July 15th, but now it's July 22nd, which is fine, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I don't even need it anymore. Like, now I just feel really bad about buying it, because my dad, if you never heard about the whole saga with that and, like, what ended up happening, my dad got this thing which was originally for him. He got this thing that I've already mentioned in this video called an external graphic processing unit, and then basically it ended up, like, not working for his computer, like, not being compatible with it, so he gave it to me instead to use to play Sims, and so now I can play Sims. Now I'm like, why did I buy that whole fancy computer? But I am very excited, actually, about certain things. Like, I can use Reshade now, guys. I'm gonna be able, oh, I'm so excited. So I'm, like, browsing the Reshade, or the existing Reshade presets to decide what I want. I don't know. The two vibes that I'm kind of, like, up in the air between is something a little more sophisticated and classy. It's sort of like a, like, dull, I guess, like, less saturated than the game normally is, but it's, like, not dark or anything. Like, it's just a little less saturated, like, a little more muted, you know, a little more classy, in my opinion. And then the other vibe that I kind of, I don't know why I keep saying vibe, but the other, like, style that I sort of want to go for is, like, this really cartoonish, kind of like the shadows are enhanced and all that stuff sort of style, but I don't know. I really don't know. Anyways, that's the end of the video, so thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, you can like and comment to let me know. Subscribe and click the bell for notifications if you want to see more videos or get notified every single time that I upload a video, and if you like this build and want to play in it, it will be up on the gallery. My origin ID is in the description, and that is all. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.